Hello Aries, thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your zodiac tarot forecast for the week ahead whenever you clicked on the title at the time it intrigued you. And we're going to start with a message from your angels, guides, guardians, and ancestors. Forgive me, I forgot to take a sip of my coffee just before this reading. All right. Also, I go live every Wednesday and Sunday night if you're interested in interacting with me live to pull some free cards for you, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday and Sunday. We have free tarot card readings over as for members at the website, as well as a lot of perks. So do check the description below this video for any information regarding the channel and website. Look at all the cards that flew out. Let's start here. This seed planted, this tree that you're growing into, all the tools needed, the water that nurtures you, the messages from your spirit guides, the purification of the land you are planted in, and the deep roots that are growing, enabling you to branch out. You have just shed an old skin, moving into something new, and you may be a little bit cautious about moving forward, thinking your underbelly might be still too soft. Are you ready to go forward yet? Yes, you are. This is a completion of a cycle for you, and you are developing sight. The owl sees very clearly at night, so this is almost like an adjustment for you, an understanding of the ability to see things that are not usually seen. Perhaps this is what's helping to complete that cycle, and perhaps it's being used because you are on a vision quest. Exactly where, Aries, are you supposed to go? Exactly what path are you supposed to be taking? And trying every key in the door, praying for signs. Which path am I to take? Which way am I to go? And there you are, doing the rain dance, waiting for blessings, making that sacrifice of prayer and reverence and honor. Meditations, for some of you, I know some of you Aries are very good at, or very almost to a sense of being strict about having your meditations, because that's my time. And I love your attitudes about that. Now, Jaguar shows up and the ancient ones. Could be that your ancestors are telling you, you know, Aries, you've done this before, or we've done this before. The Jaguar is the king of the Amazon. There is nothing above it. It is stealthy, careful, planning, and then when it leaps to grab its prey, everything changes. So you're going through a paradigm shift that your ancestors have either been warning you about, or have been through before you, or are there around you helping you through this big shift. These cards are looking a little worrisome to me. We have you here worried, maybe sleepless nights, feeling up. This is actually about a problem that you're blowing out of proportion. It's not as bad as you think, and I think that's what your ancestors are trying to tell you. We've been here before, Aries. There is something that has not been revealed to you, but your ancestors are telling you, you are developing the eyes of the owl. You will be able to see what this treasure is. It is going to be revealed to you. It will be a happy message worth celebrating. But underneath this Nine of Air, where you're up, worried, over worried, oh my God, they're gonna crap on my wings, and flapping your wings like crazy, but it's not gonna happen. Feeling stuck. You can get unstuck anytime you want. This is self-inflicted. This is absolute, maybe you're self-sabotaging here. Or maybe you're worried about a shakeup. This paradigm shift is going to happen, and it's necessary for it to happen because of your life purpose and that genetic makeup. This isn't just about your life path. This is about something that's been going on for generations. At the heart of the reading is Scorpio. So if you're not dealing with a Scorpio, this meaning is, well, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, the meaning is building on a foundation. But it still means building on a foundation, but after this shakeup. This shakeup. And this paradigm shift is creating a new reality for you, a whole new world, which is what we've been striving to do for the last couple or more years. Two of Earth. All of a sudden, you're going to get busy. Maybe a scramble here. Multitasking, but however, it is successful. And you're going to have to make a judgment call on this. And at the end of it all, someone unexpected comes in to support you. This is someone who's awake, understands you. Their heart beats for you. They're devoted. They're faithful. Yes, this could be a love person, you know, someone of a soulmate coming in. Can also be, you know, that fatherly figure. Clarifying the 9 of air up here, recognition and reward. So maybe you are fearful that you will not be recognized what is rightfully yours. But this also tells me whatever this was that you were worried about turns out to be, you know, you're going to get this recognition and reward, and you might feel a bit stupid for worrying about it. Let's crack this deck. Bottom of this deck is movement, choices, and decisions that you are going to have to make here. But you're not making them alone. You have a lot of strong guidance here from your ancestors. More so from your ancestors, I think, than your angels, which, well, they could be one and the same as well. Again, this message that comes in is worth celebrating. This is what will be revealed to you. Like, wow, don't know what you're worried about. So this is the same meaning of this card. 3 of Cups, rejoicing, celebrating, happy messages. It's about knowing what you can bring to the table and what others bring to the table. Ooh, it could be that you meet someone at the party that ignites this passion. Like this can be reunions, family reunions, gatherings of friends, and Aries, something is ignited in you at one of these meetings. Financial and material changes. You feel stuck, but that's about to change. Case in point. Mental conflict. Well, paradigm shifting can sometimes be like, you know, riding the surfs, being, you know, on a surfboard. Will I make it? Will I make it? The ancestors are making this happen for you. You're creating a new reality. This is also about the awakening of psychic and spiritual connections. This could be where this passion is being ignited. Look at this. This says moving on. This is actually the 6 of Swords. It's about moving to calmer waters. But because of these connections that are igniting spiritual, yeah, there's your compass. Following that pull. Completely left my mind what I was going to say there. Oh, now I remember. It's the paradigm shift that the ancestors are talking about. Your ancestors are talking about this paradigm shift. What all this stuff that you're worried about, Aries, it turns out to be quite a smooth transition. You know, moving on doesn't sound like a big jolt or being struck by lightning. The paradigm shift happens. There is an igniting, but it seems to go ever so smoothly and calmly. 2 of Earth, firm foundation. Some of you are moving, relocating. Got a lot to do, a lot of boxes to pack. Make sure that the electricity's hooked up, multitasking. Some of you are starting a business. You're building a firm foundation, whatever it is. Whatever it is you're multitasking at. And it could be something like, oh, I've got to get my knitting done and those dishes. And I have to get that dump truck of gravel delivered. Could be any of these things. Whatever, however trivial or important, or you're building a firm foundation here. It's having a ripple effect. Sagittarius energy, patience. We are seeing also Leo. We're seeing Libra here. Patience. Angelic help. You're making a judgment call, but you're not making this alone. You are truly surrounded here. Your ancestors seem to be very much a part of what's going on in this paradigm shift for you. So, patience, paying off. Whatever this judgment call is, you're not making it quickly. You're deciphering it carefully. And then the truth. Well, this is what makes it all worthwhile. The truth. Coming into balance, coming into view. Looking at the world from a whole different light. Knowing that you're not alone. This really feels like a soulmate moving towards you. So let's ask the angels, before we end this reading, about your love life and advice for Aries regarding love. That was hard. What is the advice for Aries regarding love? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now, I do not believe for 1 minute that that means you need to pay attention to the red flags. Don't panic. Because this one is you're panicking without cause. That you will get recognition and a reward. This is about the red flags within yourself. Yes, it can be red flags of people around you that are being deceptive and like, oh yeah, as soon as I said that, there was a red flag that went up. This could also be triggers within yourself though. What things trigger you that need to be corrected, that need to be looked at. Separation, time apart from your partner. So some of you are in separation. What are those red flags regarding that? Here's the advice for Aries regarding love. One fell to the floor, so it must be important. Children are involved here. Either they have children or you have children. Perhaps you knew each other as children in another life. Let's see, what's this? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're being asked to take. I find this interesting that these two have children in them. So this may have something to do with having to make the effort in something, maybe even swallow your pride where it comes to children. Especially if you're separating with someone and there's children involved. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. These feelings of this new person coming in are worth exploring. And not only that, Aries, it's safe for you to love. So for you Aries people that are, getting divorces or splitting up or where there's kids involved, and just do the right thing. Watch those red flags within yourself. Don't let it affect your children. Do the right thing. But the cards are also telling you that this new life of yours that you're moving into, this paradigm shift, and this person that comes at the end of this story, that's where you're going. and it's worth exploring, and it's safe. You have the blessings of the gods, the ancestors. Well, to me, there's just one God, but there you have it. If that resonated for you at all, Aries, please do hit the like, share, subscribe. Check the description below this video for information on the website and channel, and hopefully we'll see you Wednesday or Sunday night. Yes, that's Chloe in the background drinking. God bless you, Aries, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.